Hi Taurus, this is your April 11th through April 17th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Empress, we have the Emperor, we have the World clarified by the Ace of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Four of Wands with the Lovers and the Chariot, and we also have the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries or a Gemini or a Cancer or pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, I'm just going to get straight to the point, Taurus. This person is your divine counterpart. And you're going to marry this person. End of the reading. But seriously, I think this is one of the most important readings I've ever done for you, Taurus. And it's so straight to the point. You see, the first 2 cards that came out are the Empress and the Emperor. Right to the point. Whenever the Empress and the Emperor come out in the same spread, this means nothing but the fact that this person is your divine counterpart. The Lovers in the middle of the potential outcome also is a card of divine partnership, right? So that's pretty much a confirmation that this person is it. You are not going to watch you're not going to need to watch any more of my readings, Taurus, because this is it. This is definitely it. I didn't even have to clarify as many times as I clarify, right? And there's not going to be an extended for you because I don't need to extend. We don't need to see into the future because the universe wants you to know right here, right now, that this person is your divine counterpart. Well, let's talk about zodiac signs, right? The Emperor could be an Aries you're dealing with. The Lovers could be a Gemini you're dealing with. The Chariot is the personal Cancer card. But all of these together is just amazing. I didn't want to clarify the Empress and the Emperor. I clarified the World. The World, by the way, is my happy end card. This is one chapter of your life coming to an end, and another really happy chapter of your life is about to begin together with this person. So pretty much this is the happy end story, right? That's it, folks. Goodbye. But the World is clarified by the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is, one of the best cards when it comes to love offers. The Ace of Cups always talks about genuine, authentic love. The Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is a card of waiting. So Taurus, you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and here it finally is. This divine counter partnership. Amazing. It's just crazy how straight to the point this is. The Four of Wands, the first card in the potential outcome. This is a card of a commitment or marriage. Some people call it the 11-11 card, right? So divine timing could be at play here in some shape or form. This whole spread is divine counter partnership, divine timing, all that. The Chariot right next to the deck, like I said, it could be a Cancer you're dealing with, or this is a card of victory, it's a card of success, it's a card of moving forward and not looking back. So, your waiting is pretty much over, Taurus. This person is it. I'm at the loss of words of how precise, how straight to the point this reading is. Right? The Lovers is, like I said, a card of a Gemini. It's a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of twin flame connection. And it's a card of 2 people coming together. It's actually one of the best cards you can potentially get when it comes to a love connection between 2 different people. The only card that rivals it, that comes close, in my opinion, is the Two of Cups. And you cannot beat the Lovers. Right? That's it. Wow. All right. I'm at a loss of words. I'm very impressed, but I'm at the same time very, very happy for you, Taurus. Congratulations. Taurus, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you, but I gotta warn you, it's not good news. But perhaps some of you needed to hear that. We have Justice, we have the Eight of Cups, we have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, and we also have the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. And it's kind of crazy, Taurus, because the first spread, the new love spread, was one of the best spreads I've ever done for you. One of the best spreads for this week, or even this month. This spread right here is a divorce or a separation. Perhaps it's not you, perhaps this is somebody else you know who is going through a divorce or a separation, but this is definitely what's happening in this spread. Justice, the first card that came out. In this case, this is filing paperwork, separation or divorce paperwork. The Eight of Cups, this is you and them walking away. And the Eight of Wands, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, that's the Eight of Wands could be a card of communication. So it could be you letting your friends know, letting your relatives know that you're now single. Because that's what the Nine of Pentacles is in this case. This is a card of a single person. Or perhaps, like I said, you'll be hearing about a divorce or a separation from somebody else. And in this case, the Eight of Wands is a communication coming towards you from somebody else. The Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is a card of somebody who feels stuck and trapped. If you are in an abusive relationship, or if you were just dragging your feet, if you were just being there, perhaps it's time for you to move on, because we all have the right to pursue happiness. We all have that right. And my personal belief is that we are in each other's lives to make each other's lives better, to make each other's lives happier. And if that doesn't happen, we have the full right to move on. Granted, there is exceptions to every rule, right? But in general, we do have the right to pursue happiness. So yeah, I do see this spread as a separation or a divorce. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Taurus. This week, keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Five of Swords, we have the Page of Cups, clarified by the King of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles, and we also have Temperance and the Tower on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or a fellow earth sign, another Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Sagittarius. Something or whatever happened between the two of you in the past, it was an ugly, ugly breakup. And this person is going to make a serious attempt to salvage it. And I don't know what you're going to do, Taurus. Some of you will give this person a second chance, others of you will not. So I'll simply call this a 50-50, Taurus. It's going to be up to you. But the Five of Swords, the first card that came out, and the Tower on the bottom of the deck, I think both cards are talking about an ugly breakup. This is like literally something falling down to the ground. If you had really high hopes for it, this person just simply destroyed it. Right? The Tower is literally, it could be literally something falling apart, right? And the Five of Swords is a card of when people slam doors on the way out. An ugly breakup, an ugly separation, right? A fight that causes a breakup, or like a final fight that was the last nail in the coffin. Nevertheless, here they come, right? The Page of Cups. The next card over is clarified by the King of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. The King of Cups is the person you're dealing with. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Or, since we also have the Knight of Pentacles here, it could be an earth sign, another Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or they may have water and earth in their charts. Right? And the Page of Cups in this case is a card of an apology, and the Knight of Pentacles is the offer. Right? A very serious offer. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight out of all 4 knights. So they thought this offer through, and they will have a plan, and they do mean business with the Knight of Pentacles. It's like they will, like I said, they will have a plan. They will say something like, so we can move in together right now, and then in a month we'll get married, something like that. A very serious offer. Right? And the Temperance right next to the deck is the personal Sagittarius card, or that's what they hope for. Temperance in this spread is a card of healing, getting back together, burying the hatchet, reconciling. But again, considering the Tower and the Five of Swords, I'm going to call it a 50-50, Taurus. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Taurus. This week we have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the King of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and we also have the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Well, this is an improvement spread, to be completely straightforward with you. You're dealing with this King of Swords, clarifying the Ace of Swords. And this person may offer you a job or a side gig, or they may offer you money, right? Or they may pay you back, or pay you for something that you already done in the past. So yeah, the King of Swords could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. They're clarifying the Ace of Swords, and it's kind of symbolic because the King of Swords is holding up a sword, right? And that's exactly the sword we see in the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords could be a very straightforward conversation, or the Ace of Swords could be a brand spanking new beginning, right? Or it could be help. Right, because the King of Swords is also clarified by the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is not really that much money. Perhaps if you are starting a new job, if they offer you a new job, it'll still be paying you a little bit more than what you currently make, but not by a lot. The Page of Pentacles could also be a side gig, you know, or the Page of Pentacles, it could be them giving you money or paying you back if they owe you money, or if they owe you money for some sort of work you've done in the past, right? And the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of waiting, and I think that's you waiting for something, or you're waiting for this person to reach out to you or to give you the answer or to pay you back, right? And once that happens, the Six of Swords can take place. The Six of Swords is a card of an improvement. It's a card of a rough patch being over. It's a card of moving towards something better, right? Because the Six of Swords is a card of moving out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. So like I said, it is an improvement card. And the Eight of Pentacles right next to the deck is a card of work, business, and finances. So yeah, Taurus, you're dealing with this King of Swords, and I think they've got some good news for you, or they've got money for you, or they've got some sort of an offer for you. Something that you've actually been waiting for. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Taurus, this week. We have the Fool clarified by the King of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups. And we also have the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is pretty much identical to the X spread I did for you a few minutes ago. This is a different deck. I use different decks for different spreads. So what you're not expecting is this King of Cups who broke your heart. They're going to come back and ask for a second chance. And I don't know what you're going to do. It's a 50. It is still a 50-50, Taurus. I know it's not funny, but when cards come out like this, when I see an almost identical spread, that means it's actually, there is a big chance of this happening here, right? So the Fool in this case is a card of wiping the slate clean. This is a card of a second chance in this case. And the King of Cups is the person who is asking for it. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have you in the spread, the Queen of Pentacles, right? And the Page of Cups right next to the deck is a card of an apology. But we have the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Remember how in the X spread we had the Tower and the Five of Swords? So that Three of Swords right there, it kind of sums things up. You know, this is a card of a broken heart. It's a card of a devastation. It's a card of, just feeling completely overwhelmed with feelings, right? Because it just fell apart. And again, the 50-50, up to you. It all depends on what they did to you, right? Taurus, and as I always say, if somebody really, really screwed you over in the past, chances are they'll do it again. If it was not that big of a deal, which I doubt, perhaps you can give them a second chance. Alright, so yeah, Taurus, that's what I got for you for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Taurus, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.